Go for it.
Welcome back to the StepBack pod. Today we have a special episode. We are here with TikToker Basketball Alert. David, how are you doing today?
Good. How about yourself? I'm doing fine.
Yeah, I'm doing great. Caleb, how about you? How's school and everything?
Dude, I'm doing well. It's been super nice out, so I've been able to do a lot of outdoor hooping lately. It's been good.
Nice. That's amazing.
Oh, yeah. All right, yeah.
Um,
So as you probably noticed, we have a special guest on today, Basketball Alert. You can find him on TikTok. I'm sure most of you recognize him, TikTok. You're also on Instagram. What other platforms are you on, David?
I haven't got much into YouTube. I have like one YouTube video out, but they can also find me on YouTube.
Sick, bro. Cool.
Yeah.
Let's get him to 1 million followers by the end of the day. We'll consider this a success.
Yeah.
So usually we start with a trivia question, and then we'll do some things we liked/disliked. That's just kind of a discussion over the past couple weeks. We can all share some stuff there.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah. We're going for the trivia this week, Caleb?
Alex, you good?
Yeah, I'm freezing up a bit. My
Sorry,
connection's
guys,
not too good right now. But should be okay.
All right. So you probably saw that Zion Williamson became one of the fastest people to reach their 20th career 30-point game. I believe that was a couple nights ago.
Yeah.
Who are the other two players who are either tied or ahead of him right now?
For that milestone?
Kevin Durant?
Yeah.
Is it
It's
Kevin
not
Durant?
KD.
No.
Is it LeBron?
It is
Wait.
not LeBron.
Can you repeat the question?
Yeah, so there's two players that are tied or ahead with him.
So Zion Williamson was the fastest to reach, or he's one of the fastest to reach his 20th career 30-point game. It took him 76 games.
Okay.
So he's tied for second place at that milestone. Who is tied with him and who is before him?
Michael Jordan and Wilt Chamberlain.
Michael is
correct?
one of them.
Is it D Wade?
D Wade? I doubt it. Well, Caleb is gone right now. His connection wasn't too good. But no, I believe it's MJ for sure. Yeah.
Was not expecting that question, but I saw the milestone. Zion's crazy. I like what he's doing.
I know he's been doing great on the Pelicans.
There's a hot take from me right here.
Okay, go for it.
That he's only 20, and I believe if Joel Embiid played his first 2 years, he would have been so much more dominant. So I think by the time Zion's close to Joel Embiid's age, he'll be the best center in the NBA.
Yeah. Here's another hot take. I think Zion's better than Tatum already.
It depends what you're trying to build your team around. For New Orleans, yeah, I would say Zion. But for like the type of skill set, I see a lot of Kobe and Tatum, and with Zion, I just seem like a dominant center.
Yeah,
and
I feel you on that.
New Orleans has a lot of stuff going on with them. I don't know what's happening in that organization. It's so sloppy right now.
Yeah, I feel like they need to move on from Eric Bledsoe and Steven Adams. And probably, like, I know this is a hot take. I've said this before on the podcast. I don't think Zion and BI are a good fit.
Yeah, Caleb has told me the same thing. I mean, I don't see them trading him because of the duo era, and I believe, like, there's no one really better you could put next to Zion at this point in his career.
Yeah. But, Caleb, you are back. So who was it? Who was it
The answer is MJ with 55 games, and then Iverson is tied with Zion at 76.
Oh, AI.
Oh, I said D Wade.
Yeah.
Solid guess.
That's crazy that it's not Wilt, though.
Yeah, honestly. But I mean, AI and Michael Jordan. I mean, two of the greatest scorers ever. I would say they're up there for sure.
Yeah,
What were you guys just discussing before I got in here?
So we're go for it, David.
The Pelicans and Zion. He was saying Zion over Tatum.
Yeah.
I agree with King Louis there. I'm guessing you disagree, David.
I said depends on the fit. Like for New Orleans, Zion is the perfect fit for them. But for a team like the Celtics, I see a lot of Kobe and Tatum, so I would have to go with Tatum. It just depends on what team you put him on.
I'm gonna be honest. Compared to most Celtics fans, you're not very biased, and I give you a lot of respect for that.
Yeah, because I've been watching basketball for 14 years now, and I mean I've grown a fan of it to keep track of other teams, not just my team.
So what did get you into basketball in the first place? Why did you start liking it? Why did you start watching basketball?
We're getting a little personal. It was in third grade, I believe, and I grew up with a facial problem, so I didn't have many friends. So I used basketball as an escape for me in third grade. So I just started playing on a hoop by myself at recess, and that's when I got into it. I went home, clicked on the TV, and the first game I saw was the Celtics and Spurs game. Saw the number 34. I loved it, Paul Pierce. I looked him up, and I don't know if you guys heard the story of how he got stabbed 21 times in 2001.
Yeah,
and still played the whole season, averaging 20-something points. And I'm just I want to be that type of guy. And then they won a ring a year later, and I became a fan ever since. Of the Celtics.
It's a wonderful
Paul Pierce,
story.
your favorite player of all time?
No, it is Kobe. But at that time, that's what caught my eye first. Yeah. But Kobe made Paul Pierce better.
Yeah,
Paul Pierce was a nobody until he faced Kobe in the finals.
Until LeBron came into the league, then Paul Pierce felt like he had something to prove.
Yeah, because for 15 years he wasn't doing nothing, and then Danny H finally gave him a team.
Yeah. Hey, you think that's gonna happen with Tatum? It's gonna take him 15 years to get a team.
I hope not. I mean, we've already been to the Eastern Conference Finals, but I mean, who knows? We need a big man.
Hey,
Speaking of that, I have a question kind of in the same vein. Do you care if I ask it, Alex?
Oh, yeah, go for it.
So you're right. They have made the Eastern Conference Finals recent years. Do you think Jalen and Jason are the guys who can bring a ring to Boston?
No. Go ahead.
Oh, my answer is no as well.
Oh, okay. There we go, David.
Yeah, go for it.
So I went on. I talked with a few other creators, and Jalen and Tatum play similar to each other. You can tell Tatum is the better player, but they have that similarities. It's like CJ and Dame. I feel like that will never work either.
Agreed.
But with Jalen and Tatum, I feel like they bump heads a lot, and Jalen sometimes wants to be the guy when he knows he's not, and then Tatum knows he's the guy, and they invested everything in Tatum. And I just think those two wing players together. You can't have two all-star players at the same caliber win a championship. If that makes sense. The only exception I would give to that is Paul George and Kawhi.
Even that, I'm not super high on that duo. Rondo was a great addition for them. That's what they needed. If you have two wing players like that, you need a point guard that facilitates. And if you're going to keep Jalen and Jason, then you got to move on from Kemba to find a guy like Kyle Lowry, for example. Kyle's never going to go to the Celtics, but just an example, a Kyle Lowry type player.
I don't like that Kemba slander right there.
Hey, okay.
I've been loving Kemba lately.
Kemba's playing great, but I obviously you stay with Jason Tatum. But I feel like you either got to move on from Kemba or Jaylen Brown if you're the Celtics, and preferably it's Jaylen Brown.
Because no one really needs a point guard at this stage. And if you watched Kemba's old highlights with the Hornets, he's great with the pick and roll. He's a great playmaker. He's the best player on that team to draw charges next to Marcus Smart. And if you get him a big man to play the pick and roll, he's gonna do really good.
Yeah,
Are you not a fan of Time Lord Robert Williams? You high on him or no?
I am high on him. He is very injury prone, and I don't think he matches up well with the other centers. I could be wrong. It might be too early, but that's just what I'm seeing at this given moment.
Where do you rank Kemba among point guards right now? You can give me a range since I know it's kind of on the spot.
Either if he's top 10, maybe 10, or just outside the top 10.
Yeah, I agree with
10
that.
to 13.
Yeah, I wouldn't, because he's dealt with injuries.
I don't think Kemba's top 10 like at this point in his career. It's not that Kemba's gotten worse. Yes, he has progressed a bit just because of injuries, but I feel like there's a lot of young point guards that have progressed a lot better as well. So I'd put Kemba around like the 12 to 13, 14 range.
Yeah, but one thing I want to say about that is like some Celtics fans are trying to run him out of that city, and like Kemba, what he did was insane. He's an all-star. He's an all-star starter. And he said, you know what, I'll be a second option. And then this year he's like, you know what, I'll be a third option. No all-star point guard would do that. So he did take a step back for his teammates, and I respect it.
It's like comparable. It's a step down, but comparable to like how Steph can play along like KD and stuff, and he lightened his own load so KD could get some buckets.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
So I had a question for you. Who is your favorite player currently that is not a Celtic?
Russell Westbrook.
Nice.
No hesitation.
I love Russ.
I saw that coming.
I love Russ. Yeah.
And I can tell you exactly when I became a fan.
Go for it.
You remember the season? This was when KD and him were still teammates. When KD got hurt for the year, and then Russell Westbrook was born. I'm like, this guy's a stud, and I just became a fan ever since. And like, people hate him, and I just keep loving him.
Yeah, Russ is great. He's one of the players that gets too much hate in this league. All he does is work hard. People always say, what if Derrick Rose never got injured? That's literally Russell Westbrook, except Russell Westbrook, people don't know this. Russell Westbrook tore his meniscus, but he came back from that. Like, he is Derrick Rose if he never got injured.
Yeah, no one really talks about that. No one wants to hear that.
Who
are you?
Go for it.
No, I just wanted to know, who are you guys' favorite players outside the Mavs and the Raptors?
The Suns backcourt and Donovan Mitchell.
Definitely Steph Curry. I know it's bandwagony, but he's just so much fun. Like, you gotta love it. I love LaMelo too. I know you guys know that. I know it's annoying.
And Fred VanVleet, of course.
Of course, Fred VanVleet. Anybody on the Raptors, honestly, but he said no Raptors. So,
I said for him, but
I know. Not to be the rankings guy, but I'm also curious because this one's really tough for me this season. Is where does Russell Westbrook lie in terms of point guards in the NBA?
Like, I still think he's top 5, 6, top 5, top 6 at most.
I think I'm going to put Westbrook in the 7 to 9 range. I'll definitely take him over Trae Young, but I'm not taking him over. Not taking him over De'Aaron Fox.
Ooh.
This dude loves De'Aaron.
De'Aaron. Oh my goodness, yeah. Chris Paul,
I love
Devin
Fox
Booker,
too.
Chris Paul, Devin Booker, Donovan Mitchell, De'Aaron Fox. My 4 favorite players in the league. All of them are great.
All of a sudden, Donovan Mitchell fan, huh?
I know
since his rookie year.
I'm just kidding.
And then Simmons just screwed him over.
Yeah, that's probably one of the reasons why I hate Simmons.
Dude, I am not a Simmons lover, but the hate he is getting right now is unreal.
Hey, man.
Every other video on my For You page is Simmons hate. And it all started from JJ. JJ's saying that Simmons isn't even the best defender on his team.
Matisse Thybulle is. I kind of have to agree with that.
Oh, okay. I didn't know we were getting into T here, but yeah, I did see the drama, and I don't know if you guys saw Hoopology's video.
I did, with Spawn Hour responding.
Yeah, Shay.
Said, about defending Ben Simmons.
No, but he said Ben Simmons was better. I disagree 100%. Shay's definitely better than Ben Simmons.
Okay, yeah, I know where you stand on this, Alex. David, where do you stand on Ben Simmons slander?
I do think it's a little bit too much because there's a limit to making a joke and actually meaning the words you're saying. And I feel like some people are actually hating on him, saying this guy doesn't belong in the NBA, and that's stupid. Like, he's not even the second best player on his team. He doesn't help his team. When there's no proof that he hurts his team. And the only people overrating Ben Simmons is the people that are making the slander videos on Ben Simmons.
Yeah. in the chat right now, someone said Colin Sexton, John Morant, SGA, and Spida over Simmons. I agree with that. Colin Sexton may be a stretch, but I agree with that.
But you also have to realize different systems. I feel like Ben Simmons wouldn't fit in any other system besides Philly.
Yeah.
I don't.
Like people
Or
are saying,
maybe the Warriors.
people are saying that if he went to the Bucks instead of Giannis, he'd be doing better. I disagree 100%.
No,
Philly is
that's wrong.
Philly is the perfect situation for Ben Simmons, and he's still not thriving.
Yeah, saying that about the Bucks, that's overrating Ben Simmons right there.
Yeah.
Like, he's not better than Giannis in any situation.
Yeah.
No, because we've seen that take where he's a smaller version of Giannis, but I don't think Simmons' biggest problem is shooting.
It's his aggressiveness.
Yeah, to drive in. If he could do that and because Giannis can't shoot either, but he can still get you 40 points a game. If he could do that, Philly's scary.
And at least Giannis attempts shots.
Yeah. I mean, the All-Star game, Giannis is like untouchable.
Yeah, because no one touches anyone on defense anyways in the All-Star game.
Hey, he was hitting step-back threes. Giannis was nice in the All-Star game.
Okay, Simmons is overhated on TikTok. Who's overloved on TikTok?
Oh, Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose. Prime D Rose. People, okay. I know it sounds like I'm hating on Derrick Rose now because I made a point about this with Westbrook earlier, but people love Derrick Rose a bit too much.
I think that's fair.
I think it's fair, but it's also like culture reasons. And I think I watched the game where he first got his injury. I mean, it just depends on how you see it. I mean, people just want him to get a ring, but I feel like Carmelo gets the same amount of love sometimes.
I mean, I've been seeing on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok recently people saying Carmelo Anthony's overrated, and I disagree with that. I love Melo, but have you guys seen that recently? Like, there's been a lot of Melo videos.
I've seen it a little bit. I think he's properly rated though.
Yeah, me too. I think he's a Hall of Fame. I think he's a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah,
but that's about it.
The people overrating him were 3 years old when he was scoring at an elite level. Like, for real. Like, when he was one of the best scorers in the NBA, they were like 3-4.
So, not even Knicks days. That's Nuggets days. If we're talking about, like, prime Melo.
Prime Melo is next.
I think it's the end of his Nuggets career is prime Melo.
I mean, that's probably where it started, but when he was here at the Knicks, he made a playoff run and everything.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm just going to look up the straight-up numbers here for Knicks versus Nuggets.
Most overloved player by the NBA Facts is Luka.
That is true. People love Luka. He's no one really hates him.
Yeah.
King Louis does. This man has him not in his top 10.
Oh, that was okay. If you take Anthony Davis out the top 10, then Luka's in it because AD hasn't really been playing like a top 10 player this season.
He's better than Jokic.
No,
he's better than Giannis.
Graham. I know you watch our episodes. Why do you hate Jokic?
I don't hate. I love Jokic. Luka is so much better.
How? What does Luka do better than Jokic?
He does everything at the same level and then scores better. And he's a better playmaker.
Jokic is a big man. I don't think people understand how skilled Jokic is. Luka's a
David,
guard.
Jokic or Luka?
To do this.
Jokic or Luka? I mean, just because Luka has a crappy team, I'm gonna have to go with Jokic. As of now. Jokic.
Okay, Caleb. Explain to me how this makes sense. People tell me Jokic is better than Embiid, but then they also tell me that Luka is better than Jokic. There's no way.
Did I say Jokic is better than Embiid?
No, but I'm saying some people do. There's
I don't have to defend their takes. I don't have to defend their takes.
No way Luka's better than Embiid.
There's a debate. I'm not taking him over, but there's a debate.
Hey.
I've got another question to kind of take us off this track. Is it cool if I ask?
Yeah, go for it, man.
All right, so obviously, like in the East, the Celtics have like one of the I would say one of the best like 5-year futures, in my opinion. But what three teams in the East do you think are the biggest threats? And you can both answer this. The biggest threats over the next 5 seasons to the Celtics.
Nets.
How long do the Nets last, though?
Until their contracts get up.
So like 2-3 years, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay. That's long enough to count for sure.
Miami.
I like that. Yeah.
This is a hot take, but I'm gonna say Indiana.
Oh, how come?
I just think the way LeVert is balling, and I think he's gonna be even better next year. I think they're gonna be really good. Brogdon, Sabonis. I do think they might have to move Miles, but I feel like there's a lot of stuff there. Also, teams like Charlotte are just getting better. So the East is going to become a lot better next year and the years to come.
Yeah. For the East, I'm going Sixers, Bucks, Nets, Atlanta Hawks, and Hawks hater. Hawks hater.
Atlanta
Hawks
like
have it, man.
He doesn't like Trae Young.
They're not gonna. I don't hate Trae Young, but I'm just saying they're not gonna win anything with Trae as their guy, and Trae's never not gonna be the guy on a team. He'll never be the second option.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying Trae's gonna win a championship. I'm just saying biggest threat to the Celtics. Yo, funny fat boys in the house. How's it going?
I mean, Trae could. I mean, they did it. They built on a point guard in Curry in Golden State. I mean, I'm not saying Trae is better than Curry, but I'm saying Trae could become the next Curry.
You can totally build around a point guard. I agree. It's hard. You have to build around a really good point guard. I don't see Trae ever being at that level. I don't see Trae much better.
People always say you can build around a point guard. Steph Curry's not really a point guard when you think about it. The guy plays mostly off ball. And also, he had Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant, and Draymond Green. Not every team gets that.
Okay. He won before that.
If he's not the point guard, it's Draymond. Who's your point guard for the Warriors in the run then?
Well, it was technically Steph Curry, but it wasn't always Curry bringing up the ball. You had Iguodala doing that. You had Draymond doing that. Klay can't dribble, so it's not him. But
that happens all the time, though. You'll see like Zion bring up the ball sometimes in New Orleans.
Yeah,
or literally point Jokic.
What I'm trying to say is Curry's an exception because he's so prolific off ball, even though he's amazing on ball.
So proving my point about Trae Young.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. Trae can't be the number one on a championship team unless he learns how to play off ball.
Yeah,
and defense is the worst defender in the league, or one of the worst.
Unless he gets
exposed in the finals when you have to guard Kyrie.
Unless he gets a player like Kevin Durant, but that's probably not going to happen.
A player like KD.
Hey, BI to Atlanta.
Yeah, I mean,
you don't want him with Zion.
I don't hate that.
Oh, okay. Let's keep going on this. Who would Atlanta give up to get BI? Because probably John Collins, because they were looking to move off of him. You play John at the 5.
Probably like Hunter if they really want BI. DeAndre Hunter. That's a big piece.
Yeah,
that's big.
I don't think
like Hunter. Is John Collins a guy you put next to Zion?
No, I don't think so. It doesn't
really fit nice. Steven Adams next to Zion is terrible.
Yeah. Okay.
But maybe that's why I said DeAndre Hunter, maybe Gallinari, throw in some money there.
I think Hunter's too valuable though. Like I think the Hawks really like him.
Yeah, but if you can get BI, that's
big. Yeah, like who you choosing? BI or Hunter?
What about Cam Reddish? Would they do like Herter, Reddish, Gallinari, and like a pick?
Maybe. I mean, Cam hasn't showed much.
Some people see a lot
of
potential in him.
Yeah, funny fat boy's in love with him.
Hey, start bench cut Trae, Zion, Ingram.
Start Zion, bench Trae, cut Ingram.
Oh, I was gonna say cut Trae, but okay.
Ooh. I don't know. I'm not super high on Ingram.
I'm cutting Trae as well.
I feel like he's a Walmart.
No, my throat's stuck. You can go ahead.
Oh, okay. I feel like he's a Walmart Kevin Durant, except he doesn't have KD's off-ball ability, and he thinks he's the guy, even though he's not that good.
Dude, I think Ingram's on the same. I think Ingram's on the same tier as like Jaylen Brown, close to the Tatums. Like
Yeah.
I think I see that comparison really good.
But he's also like Jaylen Brown, where he thinks he's the best player on the team, but he's not.
He is the best player on the
Does
Pelicans.
Jalen think that? Does Jalen think that?
Brandon Ingram is the best player on the Pelicans.
Wait, so you're starting Ingram, benching Zion, cutting Trey?
Yes.
What?
No,
man.
wait, no. It doesn't matter who I start or bench, but the matter of it, I'm cutting Trey.
Okay, but do you think BI is better than Zion right
Yes.
now?
On that team, Brandon Ingram's their best player.
Wow, that's a hot
He's been dropping 40-point games, 50-point games. He's that scorer on that team. It's all about scoring. The only two centers you could tell me that are the best player on their team is Jokic and Embiid. I don't want to hear anyone else. Because if Zion was that damn good, why is their seeding so low? Why is it so terrible?
Zion's been scoring like 30 points per game.
They've built.
BI
so
has been right. BI has been right there next to him.
They brought in two old non-shooters and overpaid them. Steven Adams and Eric Bledsoe. I don't know what they're doing on that team.
So
if Zion had Giannis's spacing, he'd be dominating so much more than he already is.
I'm not saying Zion won't be the best player. I'm just saying it's too early to tell, but we know how good BI is. He carried him last year, and I still think he's that guy.
I completely disagree with you, but I can see the argument because it is close. But Alex over here had Brandon Ingram outside of his top 10 under 25.
Outside of the top 15.
Top 15. Anyways, I just know you're not super high on him, Alex.
No, I don't know. I just don't really like his game. Him and Jaylen Brown, something about those two. And Ben Simmons for obvious reasons.
Those are like three completely different players. I don't
know. There's just something about each of those players that aches me. The rest of the league is fine.
Okay, do you guys still have the Lakers in the West coming out?
Yeah.
Coming out of the West?
If they're fully healthy, Lakers in 4.
If it's not Lakers, it's Clippers.
Ooh,
easily.
It's the Suns, baby. Phoenix. D-Book and Chris Paul.
The Suns aren't even top 3. Nuggets without Jamal.
Nuggets without Jamal are top 3.
Nuggets without Jamal. You got MPJ and Jokic running the show down there.
Aaron Gordon.
Yeah.
They need to start playing ball. This is some BS. Like, why isn't he getting minutes?
Thank you.
Yes.
I disagree with the Nuggets without Jamal or number 3 because he was a huge part of that team. But 100%, they got to play ball.
Okay, so rank them top 5 in order of who has the best chances to win the West.
Who, me or David?
Either of you.
Okay. Lakers, Suns, Jazz, Clippers, Nuggets.
Did you say Clippers at 4?
You said Jazz over the Clippers.
Okay, David, what do you have? I want to hear a reasonable take. He can't even talk. He's dying.
Lakers, Clippers, Nuggets, Suns, Jazz.
Okay, what about you, Caleb?
Okay, Lakers, Clippers, Nuggets. These two spots are so tough for me. I'll go Jazz, Blazers.
Blazers. So yeah, someone in the chat saying, "Do you agree Trailblazers have the best team and will win the championship?"
Absolutely not, but they could make a run.
Okay, here's my thing. You guys are super high on the Nuggets. Did we not just see what Jamal Murray did in the playoffs last year? Jamal Murray is a playoff performer. They don't have that guy
right now. Who's your MVP right now?
Jokic, but still. Okay. Russell Westbrook was okay. No, they didn't even play together. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I'm trying to say the closer is Jamal Murray. It's not Nikola Jokic. When you had LeBron and Kyrie, LeBron is clearly the best player, but the closer was Kyrie Irving. Jamal Murray is their closer. He was a pure bucket for them. They don't have that anymore. Who's backing him up now? Monte Morris?
They got Austin Rivers.
Yeah.
But he's trash. But I'm just saying that they got
Bro, forget Bull minutes. Let me see some JaVale minutes.
Hey, JaVale's played a bit. He's played a bit.
He's like a third string center.
Put him at the 5, Jokic at the 4, Bull at the 3, MPJ at the 2, and Campazzo at the 1.
Campazzo at the 1. Off the bench, you got Will Barton, Monte
Dude, I'm
Morris.
campaigning for Campazzo's second team all-rookie team.
I don't.
He doesn't make mistakes.
Oh, wait. In rookie teams, it goes by guards, forwards, and then center.
No position.
Right?
No position.
I don't think it matters what position.
It's top 10.
So Tyrese Halliburton, no order. Tyrese Halliburton, LaMelo Ball, Anthony Edwards. Does James Wiseman make it?
I think he makes second team.
He'll make first or second.
James Wiseman. Okay, does Okoro make it? I'm taking Okoro over Campazzo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pat Williams.
Yeah.
I don't.
I'm taking Malachi Flynn over Campazzo.
Pam Pritchard.
Okay, there's the bias. There's the bias I've been waiting for in basketball.
He's good. Are you kidding me? He's over Campazzo, and he's played more minutes than Malachi Flynn.
Hey,
watch Campazzo, bro.
When Malachi gets minutes, he balls out. All I'm saying is we don't need Cade. We got Malachi Flynn.
We don't need Cade.
Hey, Malachi Flynn, he came out of SDSU, so I respect it.
There you go. Hey, did you guys see Strictly's boy Chet committed to Gonzaga today?
Yeah, but is it fully commit or can he still go like the G League way?
I heard him verbally commit, so.
Oh, okay.
I mean, they can always back out of crap, but
yeah.
Gonzaga's getting that trophy, but we don't have to talk about that right now.
And okay, but speaking about college hoops, they have that new overtime elite program. They got the NBA G League Ignite, obviously overseas. David, just a quick question: do you think college basketball is going to die out soon?
No, college basketball, especially March Madness, is one of the most watched things in the world. So, and honestly, I think college basketball is really good for players. I don't think they should go straight into the NBA. I feel like they need that experience, like real-time court experience before they get into the NBA. So I don't think it ever dies out. I think it's really good for the culture.
My thing is the players, there's so many rules with NCAA. The players make no money. And in those other leagues like that, the players have a chance to get paid. And it's less of a big step from college to the NBA. Then you go from high school to like the G League or high school to overtime elite, high school to overseas. It's better than going from college all the way up to the NBA.
It depends how you see it. Like Zion went to college, and then as soon as he graduated, he got that big shoe offer, and then he got drafted. So he was making money before he had even stepped on the court. But not everyone's going to be Zion. So I see your point there.
Yeah, only a handful of guys should be going straight to the NBA, and those are like Kobe level, like insane kids, like LeBron, Zion. But
yeah, but that rule is gone. You have to do a year of college, whether that be whatever college you go to.
But they might be getting rid of that. So
yeah, in 2023,
I hope so.
2023 or 2024 is the next voting.
I'm pretty sure Bronny's going to be able to go straight to the NBA.
Yeah,
if he's
probably. And LeBron's going to push for it, and then he's going to sign with whatever team he gets drafted to.
Yeah. And he'll get minutes just because he's LeBron's son.
It's going to be like 80. Oh, well, yeah, Bronny.
In the NBA.
Hey, I feel like Bronny could be productive in the NBA.
I have no idea. I haven't watched enough of his stuff.
He's hurt right now. He has a torn meniscus, I think.
Yeah.
It's crazy when you know so much about a 16-year-old basketball player.
Hey, think about it, though. We watched LaMelo Ball grow up. He was just a little kid with fluffy hair, and now he's an NBA player.
I mean, even some fans watched all three of them. Lonzo and his brother, LiAngelo.
Hey, Jello's still the best ball brother. Don't get it twisted.
That's facts.
I mean, if he didn't have that one incident, not going to get into that, I mean, he could have been in the NBA right now.
Yeah.
The China incident.
Hey, okay. That just bugs me. Your dad is a millionaire. Your brother is an NBA player. Why would you steal? That makes no sense to me. That makes
overseas.
No sense to me.
Overseas.
Are you kidding me, man?
Where stuff are probably 10 times cheaper than the U.S., but I mean that's not my business.
There's a reason we get our jerseys there. Like, All right.
Okay.
Do you have any more questions, Alex?
No. Oh yeah. So David, I know you're a Celtics fan, you're a Celtics fan, but you live in California, and you said it was like it's the first game you watched. It was just Boston, and you saw that. You also
Yeah.
mentioned Lakers fans bugging you about it. So do you want to elaborate upon that?
This was like a couple months before that happened. I don't know. I was just really wanted to get into basketball, and like everyone was like, "Oh, be a Lakers fan, be a Lakers fan, be a Lakers fan," just because. And like I didn't like anyone on the Lakers. Like I hated Derek Fisher for some reason. He just had that like.
Derek Fisher, I don't like you.
And I really didn't like anyone on that team besides Kobe. And I'm like, okay, that I like Kobe. Doesn't mean I like the Lakers. And I just don't want to fall with everyone. So I'm like, out of petty, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be a Celtics fan to piss you all off. And then I got attached.
I respect that. I respect that.
That's gold, bro.
Hey. Okay, speaking
Hey,
of
man.
Derek Fisher, though, is it just me or does he remind you of Ron Harper? It's just something I associate Derek Fisher to.
I mean, he's a terrible coach. He's a terrible coach. You remember
not as bad as Luke Walton.
Fire Luke Walton.
I hate Luke
Same.
Walton.
He's
worst coach in the
ruined.
NBA. Worst coach in the NBA.
Like you have Whiteside just like sitting on the bench. Like, what are you doing?
Hey, the only
He's
reason
so
why
bad.
De'Aaron Fox wasn't averaging 40 points per game this season is because Luke Walton.
Okay, that's BS, but
Okay, I don't know about that. Calm down with that.
If he was playing for Doc Rivers, he'd be averaging 60 a night. Like,
Yeah.
I
agree
think
with
that
that.
I think they need a new coach.
Okay, but who? Okay, as
But,
Luke Walton is, who's on the market?
I have no idea.
I'm taking every single assistant coach.
Yeah, same.
I'm taking all of the assistant coaches over Luke Walton.
Every assistant coach. I'll take his dad, like Bill the pot, coach him. Like,
And the Kings are good. Like I've made it like this every year. I pick a team to watch that's not my team and watch like most of their games. And it has been the Kings, and they actually compete.
They're so fun to
They
watch.
can be a playoff team.
Yeah,
They're fun to watch.
especially close games at the end. They're so fun to watch.
hey,
Yeah,
by the way, my computer's about to die, but you guys can just close it up when that happens. Is that cool?
Okay, yeah, sounds good. I see
Sorry
the chat.
about
Kenny Atkinson. If he's not hired right now, that's a great coach. He flipped the Nets franchise around so fast.
That's fair.
Who do you guys have for the other NBA awards other than MVP?
Oh, 6 man a year, Jay Clark. I think we can all agree on that.
That's easy.
No, he's not even the best 6 man on his team the past month and a half.
No? Oh,
Joe Ingles.
Jingle
Jingle's
Joe.
the better 6 man the past month and a half, and not even the best 6 man in the league, which would be
Jalen Brunson.
not biased. Jalen Brunson. Have you seen the man close games?
Yeah, he's
I
good.
thought you
He's
were
good.
gonna say Tim Hardaway Jr. I
No.
had a feeling. I thought you were gonna say Tim Hardaway Jr.
I like Jalen Brunson, but isn't he only like he's second-year player or third-year player?
He was drafted with Luka, 2018.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So I don't think he's a bit too young to win 6 man according to the media. I think it still goes to Jordan Clarkson just because how he started off the season and everyone.
He was fantastic to start the season.
But even though he has slowed down, I'm still taking him for 6 man.
All right, I'm gonna ignore the defensive player of the year just for a second, just because I know it's gonna start drama a little bit. But most improved,
Chris Boucher.
Ooh, okay.
I think King Julius.
Yeah.
Oh, my pick is Randall. My pick is Randall. As well.
That's an underrated pick. If Christian Wood was healthy, it'd definitely be him. But I don't know. Christian Wood fell.
And then about Grant, I wouldn't mind him getting it. I just feel like does it really make a difference what he's doing in Detroit?
No, not really.
It doesn't feel right.
Julius Randle improved as a player, and the team improved as well. Now the Knicks are first round exit.
And became an all-star.
Yeah, exactly. I can agree with that. Okay. What are we missing? Coach of the year, Tom Thibodeau, Monty Williams. Who you guys got? Prince Snyder?
I think Monty Williams.
Yeah, that was my
Or
coach of the year
even
going into the season.
Phoenix, yeah, I would say Monty Williams.
I would agree there.
What do we got?
Depoy, I do think it's Simmons. I'm just gonna
No.
leave that out there.
Yeah, same.
Rudy
I think there's no
Gobert.
question. Simmons.
Okay, guys, I think the whole Sixers team is obsessed with getting a Defensive Player of the Year. Ben Simmons is literally on his feet, on his knees, begging for it. Joel Embiid's like, I think I should be the Defensive Player of the Year. And then Matisse Thybulle out here running around, blocking shots at the 3-point line. Their whole team's they're all obsessed with that award.
I think Tobias tweeted he wanted to win Depoy as well. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, that was Seth Curry, bro.
Actually. But yeah, no, the Sixers are obsessed with Defensive Player of the Year. So if none of them got it, that would be pretty funny.
And I think that's all the awards, huh?
Yeah. Oh, Rookie of the Year. So I think Caleb's computer died. Yeah, Rookie of the Year. Who you got, LaMelo or Ant?
I think LaMelo has a chance, but I'm gonna go ahead and play it safe with Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, okay, I agree with that. Any last words you'd like to say? We thank you so much for coming on the pod, David. Super fun.
Yeah, is he back?
Oh, Caleb, you're back.
Sorry, guys.
Great. Okay, we're gonna wrap it up, but since you're here, we can keep going.
We hit all the awards, right?
We were talking about Rookie of the Year. David said Anthony Edwards. I'm gonna have to agree with him just because LaMelo's been injured.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Have we heard, is LaMelo gonna have a shot at the playoffs?
I'm not sure, but I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he came back for if they made it to the second round or towards the end of the first round.
I mean, I think they want to play it safe. I don't think he comes back.
Yeah.
I think they're planning for and he's gone again, but
No, he's still here. It's just his face.
But I do think they play it safe and just. I mean, he's a rookie. I mean, they could bring him back next year even stronger. So I think they've been hit with a lot of injuries. I don't see why they want to bring him back.
I completely agree, especially if they catch the Nets or the Sixers.
I'm shocked. Oh, he's gone now officially. I'm shocked that the Hornets are still doing as good as they are without Gordon Hayward. That's a big loss for them. They've been doing pretty good.
I mean, Scary Terry, Jalen McDaniels, Graham, Miles Bridges, I believe.
Yeah.
I always get mixed up with Miles and Mikhail. I always get mixed up.
Yeah. Miles is the dunker. Mikhail is the more complete player. Miles plays for the Hornets. Mikhail for the Suns.
Yeah. Mikhail for the Suns is actually pretty nice.
I love Mikhail.
A lot.
One of my favorite tapes. Hey, the whole Suns roster is beautiful. Got Chris Paul, Devin Booker, Mikhail Bridges, Jake Crowder, DeAndre Ayton. Best starting five in the league.
I'm convinced you're a Suns fan.
Bro, I'm a Hornets fan. I can't lie.
I'm a Knicks fan on my free time.
On my free time. I respect that.
Knicks and Celtics. That's tough.
Hey, okay. The whole, this coming from a Raptors fan. The Atlantic Division is the most toxic division in the NBA. It's so bad. It is so bad. We all hate each other, and we're all so toxic.
You guys have been good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's been Sixers, Celtics, Raptors, but now it's moving to Knicks. Or not Knicks. Sorry, Nets, Celtics, Knicks. The Raptors fell off.
I don't know if you saw. I don't know. I did a podcast with Baller Nation a while back, and he said Raptors aren't winning a championship in the next 60 years.
That's cap. We're gonna win it once. Once we draft.
He hates the Raptors more than anybody.
It's Canadian too.
Baller Nation's pods are so good. He's so mad about things.
Dude, he's Canadian too. That's the thing that bugs me the most. I like the guy, but you are a Canadian and you choose to the Spurs, the most boring franchise in the NBA.
He lives in Canada.
Oh man. Hey.
I think it's funny as shit.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. It's pretty funny.
But okay, realistically, when do you see Raptors winning a championship? 2040, 2050? What you think?
2037.
Oh, that's fair.
Okay. You heard it here first. 2037. The Raptors are winning a championship. Once we get Pascal off the team. I mean, once we
Led by Pascal
He'll be
Son.
playing in 16 years.
No, please, Pascal, bro. Like I love you, but I prefer you on another team.
Okay, Siakam or KP?
Okay, no, Siakam.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's a legit question. I think KP healthy, but
Oh yeah, no, KP healthy, yeah, but like as of right now, KP's never healthy, so it's gonna be Siakam.
Siakam or Kyle Kuzma?
Oh my. Okay, there was a Lakers fan in my comment section trying to argue me that Kyle Kuzma is better than Siakam.
dude, Kyle, he looks like Pete Davidson of the NBA. Like, what's going on? I can't stand that guy. Remember when they were ranking him over Tatum their rookie year?
Yeah, they had like this graph where it's like he's a better scorer, defender, passer.
And like the next year, he just goes in the garbage.
Oh my goodness.
I say Kyle Kuzma becomes an all-star on any other team, though. Like, throw him on, like, Detroit, he'll average 20, 25 points a game.
I just feel like sometimes on the court, he just looks clueless. He's playing with LeBron.
If you send him to Detroit, he'll average, like, 20, 25 points a game.
Well, everyone's going to average 25 on Detroit.
So, like, do you have an example of, like, a good player you think he'd be better than if he was on a worse team?
Marvin Bagley.
Yeah, but he's probably better than Marvin Bagley right now.
It's hard to say.
Is that a hot take? Who's better right now, Marvin Bagley or Kuzma?
Marvin Bagley's garbage.
Those are two of my least favorite players in the NBA, if I'm being honest.
I can't believe Bagley was picked over Luka, Jared Jackson Jr., and Trae Young.
And Shea. And Colin Sexton.
It's truly unbelievable. Like,
dude.
The Kings.
Yeah, no. I saw
because they hated Luka's dad. That's
no. It wasn't even. It was also because De'Aaron Fox was on the team, and they said they didn't want to make De'Aaron feel insecure about his role, and that's the same reason why. That's the same reason why the Suns didn't draft Luka either. It's because they didn't know. They didn't know. I know. I agree with that. That's not how you draft. You draft best player available. So if the Raptors have a chance to get Cade, you're getting Cade. I don't care if we need a center. We're getting Cade. But anyways, they said because they didn't know if he was going to be a point guard or a shooting guard, and they were unsure what he would play like. So then they didn't draft him, and the Suns didn't draft him, and that left the Hawks. But the Hawks wanted to fill their seats with the fans, so they drafted Trae Young and traded the pick to you guys.
That makes
this is what could have happened for Phoenix. If they got Luka, they would have had Luka and D-Buck backcourt. Wouldn't have to trade for Chris Paul. You're telling me you can't find a mediocre center? Put Jonas Valanciunas in there. That's still better than what you got now. No offense to Chris, you could have kept your assets that you gave up for Chris Paul.
And you'd still have Mikal Bridges.
Yes, sir. And the GOAT, Jay Crowder. But I mean,
of course. Hey, Jay Crowder's one of those guys that you can put on any championship team, and he makes them better. I don't know what was happening back in 2018 when he got traded to the Cavs, but other than that, Jay Crowder's been great.
What's some other guys on that list?
Chris
Paul, LeBron James, or role players.
Role players. This guy said LeBron James.
You star. I'm saying a role player.
I got one. Avery Bradley.
Yeah, I like that.
Marcus
Jared Sullinger.
Oh, this way. Okay, I don't know. Never mind.
Jared Sullinger.
Jared Sullinger. LOL. I
think Lonzo's could be one of those guys, like top tier.
Yeah, I agree with that. He's a really solid point guard.
JJ Redick is a great role player because he can shoot. If you can shoot, you're automatically a good role player.
KCP.
Okay, I like KCP pick.
Duncan Robinson, yeah, that's good too. OG Anunoby, I know he's young, but and Mikal Bridges, those two guys, I think they can contribute on a championship team.
I think OG Anunoby could be the best player on his team.
I mean, I'd rather him over Siakam, but as a Raptors fan who watches all the games, he's really good, but he doesn't really have the tools off the dribble to be the best player on a championship team.
Not like Freddie.
Yeah.
Freddie B.
Hey, he has sky high potential, but I feel like he's more of a 3-and-D guy than really like a number one option.
I could see like a lesser version of Jaylen Brown in him.
In Freddie?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I can see that.
No, and
Or
OG Anunoby.
Oh,
and
I
OG Anunoby.
was like, whoa. He's Jaylen Brown.
Fred could be really good.
Hey, yeah, steady Freddie, man. If only Kawhi stayed, he could have had all this. But no, go to the Clippers, lose in the first round.
Hey, he didn't want to be there, but still got you guys a chip, so be grateful.
Mhm.
He didn't want to be in Toronto. Like you know how like he went from San Antonio to a whole other country. Like,
Hey, Serge Ibaka gave him beef.
and then Serge Ibaka left you guys and joined him as well.
Hey man, don't start it. Don't start.
Rip the rap.
Hey, they're getting Kyle Lowry next.
No. I'm serious about that one. I'm serious. Kyle Lowry better not go to the Clippers. But I'm serious about that one.
I'm dead if he goes to the Clips, man.
Hey,
I
Is
think
there
he
anything-
goes to Miami.
yeah. Yeah, I can see that. Sign and trade, we get Tyler Hero. Yep, all good.
Well, they brought it out today that August 2nd free agency opens up.
Dude.
Oh. Nice.
August 2nd. We're not sleeping that night, boys.
Back.
Is there anything else we want to talk about, or should we wrap it up?
It's up to you guys.
Caleb, any last questions?
Everything else, I got to go here pretty quick, so I'm ready to wrap it up.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining in. David, we really appreciate you having you on the pod. It was super fun. Anything you want to say before we go?
It was a fun episode. I feel like we had a lot of laughs. Don't take anything we said too personal in the comments. It was a great episode. Love to do it again someday.
Yeah. All right. Peace.